Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about how to at least try to escape from the YouTube no views club, where you look at the video and it says you have no views or very few views, and that's actually pretty normal on YouTube. In fact, it is the norm. A study in 2012 found that over a third of YouTube videos had 10 views or less, and chances are that's even higher figure today, because I think in 2012 it was estimated that something like 300 hours of videos were uploaded every hour, and it's now 400 or so. So there's more and more videos being uploaded, and still the same number of people to watch them, pretty much, in that the world population hasn't grown that much. Okay, the number of internet users is growing still, but it's not exponential, which is what the number of hours going is. So if you're still in single figures on your YouTube views, you're not alone by a long way. And start by watching your own video at least once, because there's absolutely no excuse for no views. What I tend to do is I'll open the video in a new tab, probably set the tab to mute, and just let it play through. That clicks up as one view. And don't do that too often, but do it at least once for each video, because it does get you out of the 0 views. But don't buy fake views, and YouTube know that most videos don't get very many views. So if you put up a new video and buy even 100 or definitely 1,000 views to it, you're so far out of the norm that they'll pay attention. They can work that out. If you must buy views, pay YouTube for adverts. They're quite happy for you to send views that way. Well, because they're making money, and it's doable. Because I used to use Google AdWords and met all their requirements at the stage, but no longer meet the requirements. I can't do that, but I know a lot of people do buy YouTube views, and even just a handful gets you off the starting line. Share your video as well. There are share buttons. They're below the video. They're there for a reason. Use them. What I tend to do personally, I'll tweet about it, put it on Google Plus, because Google Plus is the same owners. I've got a Tumblr blog that I'll put it on. I'll put it on a Blogger blog. Sometimes you stumble upon, sometimes use Facebook, not very often, because my Facebook channels are pretty much personal ones rather than business ones. Sometimes use LinkedIn if it's relevant to that. So share your video. Use those share buttons, and on those make sure you put in tags where you're allowed to, that kind of thing. It takes maybe a minute or two longer than just uploading a video, but it does help. And think about the title of your video. If you think about this, if I just done it as YouTube views, I'm in a sea of other videos. Longer titles are almost always better. It doesn't matter that they're almost never searched for. If they come up in the suggestion box in either YouTube or Google, they're searched for, because those suggestions are based on that, and the earlier in the suggestions, the higher up on the page they are, the better. So use those or modify them slightly. Again, if you search for one of those longer tail keywords in Google, you'll find that they use relevant, what they call long LSI, latent semantic indexing, I think it is, but basically similar sounding words. But longer titles almost always better than short titles. You search for cute kitten, you're searching amongst 1,000,001 cute kitten videos, but if you search for cute kitten doing XYZ in your particular town, you've narrowed it down, and that's what you're trying to do. Keep uploading new videos as well. There's kind of safety in numbers thing that helps enormously on that. If you've got one video, it's the same as having one view. Chance of being found is low. If you've got 10 videos on your channel, better. If you've got 100, even better. And you can do that. If you do one video a week, you've got 50 in a year. If you do one video most weekdays, you've got a couple of hundred or so in a year. And you can do it. A video like this one took me about 5 minutes to write the slides, and it'll take around about 7 or 8 minutes to record and upload, and about another 5 to promote. So 15-20 minutes sorted. You can do it. You got that total time in a coffee break. Another thing you can do is create playlists and include your video in them. So it's kind of guilt by association, but it's popularity by association. So if you pick a number of popular videos and slot your video, create a new playlist around those, put your video in position number 2 or 3, you'll get views. And it helps because people will either get on with your style or not, and if they get on with your style they might click through to your channel and watch a few other videos, which is the whole object of the exercise, and obviously to do whatever call to action there is in your description. And descriptions, definitely, they help. Write decent descriptions. They don't have to be keyword laden, they just have to be ones that humans will read, and include relevant tags as well. Not so if you're doing cute kitten you wouldn't do cute giraffe, that's just daft. So relevant tags and reasonable descriptions with a link to at least subscribe to your channel, and probably into other things that you want people to click on as well. And you can find that by looking at the links in the video below this, in the description below this one. So make sure you escape from the YouTube No Views Club and get some views for your video. Thanks for watching.